Welcome to the ink between the lines. Tonight, we slip into the hours that speak in whispers. The world has gone quiet. Cities hum like sleeping giants, and the air outside feels heavier, softer, slower. You can almost hear time breathing. Every sound becomes sharper. Every thought feels louder. And somehow, in this dim light, honesty doesn't feel so dangerous. It feels necessary. Late nights are strange that way. They peel back the layers we wear all day. The ones made of politeness, distraction, and half smiles. When the noise dies down, what's left isn't silence, it's truth, waiting patiently. There's something sacred about a window glowing at midnight. It means someone's awake, someone's remembering. Someone's trying to make sense of a feeling that daylight refuses to touch. That feeling when the world outside your window is still, and yet inside everything moves. Memories start walking through the room like uninvited guests. A voice, a text you didn't send, a laugh that belonged to someone who isn't here anymore. You wonder if honesty has always lived here, in the quiet corners of the night, where no one's pretending to be fine. There's a person sitting in their car right now, in an empty parking lot, letting a song repeat until it stops hurting. Another sits at their desk, delusional on nostalgia, scrolling through old messages, smiling at ghosts. And somewhere, someone writes in a journal, the words shaking, the ink bleeding, finally telling the truth they've been holding in their throat for months. Late nights do that to us. They turn us into poets, confessionalists, wanderers of our own unfinished stories. We talk to ceilings, to the moon, to no one and everyone. Because the night doesn't interrupt, it listens. It doesn't ask us to be better. It asks us to be real. The honesty of late nights isn't born out of courage. It's born out of exhaustion. We spend the day performing, keeping our edges sharp and our hearts disguised. But by midnight, the act collapses. There's no energy left to lie, no script left to follow. Just the truth, fragile and trembling, asking to be held. You begin to realize that maybe honesty isn't loud. It's quiet. It doesn't shout. It hums softly beneath your pulse. It hides in the sigh after a long day, in the apology you whisper to no one, in the old letters you never mailed. At night, the heart takes off its armor. It is clumsy, emotional, alive. It remembers what it lost and what it's still searching for. Psychologists call this cognitive quiet or emotional decompression period. As the brain relaxes, emotions and buried thoughts rise to the surface, allowing honesty to breathe without the usual guards. It is the mind's natural reflection hour, when self-awareness deepens and suppressed feelings find their way into words. That's why the same thought that feels impossible to face at noon becomes gentle, almost sacred at night. The darkness doesn't make us more emotional. It simply removes the noise that drowns emotion out. The glow of your phone screen becomes a lighthouse, a way of saying, "I'm still here." You don't need a crowd to be seen. You just need the night to look back. And it always does. There's a strange kind of honesty in admitting you're lonely, a gentleness in knowing you're not okay and saying it anyway. And late nights, with their quiet patience, give us permission to do that. They don't rush you toward healing. They simply hold you while you feel. Sometimes the night feels like a friend, the kind who doesn't need words, the kind who sits beside you in silence and says, "It's okay, you can stop pretending now." When dawn starts to creep in, when the first birds begin to test their voices against the sky, you feel it, the shift. The truth you held all night begins to fade, gently retreating back behind the mask you'll wear in the morning. But for a few hours, you were honest, completely, and that counts for something. Maybe that's what late nights are for, not to haunt us, but to remind us of who we are beneath the noise. The world will wake soon, the lights will turn harsh again, but somewhere inside, the soft echo of this honesty will remain, a small pulse that keeps you human. So, when you find yourself awake long after the world has gone to sleep, don't fight it. Don't scroll it away. Listen. There's something sacred in the silence, something real. And maybe that's all we ever needed. A little time, a little darkness to tell the truth. This was The Ink Between the Lines.